Let's begin reviewing them right away as Jeffrey joins me now. Hello again, Jeffrey.
Absolutely. The big one, of course, is what is going on in our country as far as the politics is concerned. Calls for, shun the protest, let us protest, protect the protesters, and all of that. But one of the things I've also noticed the fact that I know the president at some point had called some governors out. Do you know there are some governors that we can refer to as Abuja resident governors? That's a conversation we need to have one day. They never stay in their state. I mean, some governors in the south and some governors in the north, they are literally living in Abuja.
In Abuja, operating from Abuja.
I know the president called them out one day, and maybe one day when we get the real facts, we'll call them out as well. The Minister of Information, let's begin from where he's pleading for time and engaging stakeholders. For everyone who is one of the leaders or part of the movement, the government is saying, give the president more time, according to the Minister of Information. OK Stan says, when hunger has finished everyone, how long time can they give you? But to buy aircraft is nothing to you. Building office for VP is nothing. And to award a humongous contract of 16 trillion naira until we all buy, that means die. Give you time to give you time. Okay, just repeated it.
Okay, and this next one is by Namdi Daniel, who says the only voice Nigerians need is to return the old fuel price, then everything will come back to normal. Well,
all right.
We'll go to the next talking point, which is we're not in support of nationwide protests, says Uzodimma.
Who is we now? The progressive governors, or where exactly is the we in here?
Well,
I guess, I think the progressive
maybe
governors...
the progressive governors at the Southeast, because we're speaking on the strength of the signing of the Southeast Commission bill into law by Mr. President. Yesterday.
Oshun Fesson says, how could the immediate beneficiary of government support the protest?
And this next one is quite humorous, and it's from Ikene Ani, who says, how will you be in support when you are one of the people we are protesting against?
I know, remember those jobs he promised when he was campaigning?
Yeah.
Okay, we can't withdraw from protests within the organized. That's the NLC. So there's a lot that has to do with the protest. So Imafidon Joseph says, though the Nigerian Labour Congress is not organizing the protest, but my question is, are they in support of the protest? That's the question.
Well, that's exactly what the issue is. So saying we cannot withdraw from a protest within organizers, just a smart way of not identifying with the protest. Nigerians demand more accountability. This next one is from Awe, who says, nobody organized any protest. This one, people will just come out from different directions.
Yeah, because I know that the NLC president has made a release one time saying, look, the people have a right to protest. Don't intimidate the people. Even if it's political, they have a right to protest. That's I know he made a statement like that.
But will the NLC and the TUC and affiliate unions identify with this protest to show solidarity with Nigerians because of these issues?
I don't know. They will be able to answer. The President Tinubu has ordered the approval of a 150,000 naira grant for each business owner in Jigawa. That's what we say, according to what we see on social media. Dami Link said, why is this man keep wasting money up and down? This is not how to improve the economy, for God's sake. So,
well, Pius Chibuza says...
I missed that news.
Yeah, let's do this very quickly. Pius Chibuza says, all these are like wasting of money. 150K can't sustain businessmen in this hardship economy. Transport alone will eat up everything at once. Oga, bring down fuel pump price to 120 naira per litre, then solve insecurity problems and open border. We will be fine and everyone will be happy.
This is credited to the Senate President saying if you're a tailor and you employ additional hands, you can't pay the person below 70,000. If you hire a driver, a gateman, you cannot pay them below 70,000. Senate President explains the new minimum wage. I haven't seen the new provision, the amended provision of that minimum wage, so I may not be able to speak exactly to what it is, but the standard is 25 workers and all of that. So whether that has been amended, we don't know. Sean Awofodu Johnson says a lot of businesses will actually go down because of this. So we need to be clear on the provision. We're not wrong with what you said.
The minimum wage bill.
Yes.
This next one is by Daniel Rea, who says, how much are startup businesses and SMEs earning that they should be paying their staff 70K? Again, so if a government worker is earning 70K, then decides to employ a nanny, they should give their employee their whole salary. Well, I won't join that. Casting aspersions on
there has to be clarity. I think it may not be as exactly as stated because not every employer is expected to pay this if you have a house help and all of that. I don't know. But we're going to clear that when we see the provision of the minimum wage.
And in fact, if you check the implications of the consequential adjustment for civil servants on different cadres, it's just a minimum increment that they have gotten. So with that, will they be able to afford 70,000 naira for their own domestic workers? I think the legislators should look deeply into that before reaching those conclusions.
V_Nibe says, "Oh, AI will do all my jobs, and it has been doing it perfectly. So make one arrest." Do we have more time?
I doubt that we have more time. We'll take a break now, and when we return, we'll keep our eyes still on the legislators and how well they're playing their role of checks and balances in this democracy. We'll be right back. Stay with us.